sure that the index and the middle finger disappear into the thumb. Yeah, again, there's going to be quite a bit of cleaning up to do. Oops, wrong way. Getting rid of all the pencil marks. Now this, there's a dent right here, concave, and then we want to go in. There we go, getting there. I should bring it up just a little bit here. Okay, I think keeping that concave a bit here. I think there's still some odds and ends, adjustments. Thumb is a little bigger than it should be. All right, I'm going to finish off by doing the fingers. Remember, we do 10 degree one way. $10 the other way, so we're making a nice shadow. Be careful as you come towards the edge. You don't want to slip, either cut yourself or take a good dent in that thumb. Cleaning these up. Separating the fingers from each other. Nice shadow. And now, any other adjustments or any other needed in cleaning up? Now we gotta, I want to put just a little bit of concave here. This is going to be a little different than what I've done before. Is not only do we want the concave here and here, but also here. And we are, of course, at the end green. Oh, you do need less. Sorry about that. We need less of the forefinger where the thumb comes up a little bit. And let's do this again. Of course, we're playing with the end green. Oh no, this is not the end green. What am I talking about? No, it is not. Now, I haven't finished concaving the fingers. Ah, that's the end green. Now again, there's going to be quite a bit of cleaning up. Around the tips, at the end of the knuckles, if they seem to be pointing, but again, we are relatively done, except for cleaning up. Let's see, show you how I do a little bit of cleaning up, but Let's hope this will work. A nice detail knife with a long tip. Sharp tip. Yeah, it's not working. This is at the end grain, of course, but hopefully paint will take care of that. Then we want to come down here with just a little bit of, well, this is going to be buried, but what you want to do if it wasn't, a little bit of separate undercut that would separate the finger from the hand, the fingertip from the palm. And like I said, I did kind of goof up. I'm going to leave that alone here. I just neglected the index finger, but since that's going to be buried, I'm going to leave that alone. And let's get in here. And also, since it's going to be buried, you can leave it alone if you want, but let's do some, give it a try. Everything seems to be okay. And that, make sure we take some of the round, or the squareness off and make it a little more rounded. Take the chips off that we can. The knife chatter always is an ugly thing on the surface. Just by making these little cuts, it brings a more cleaner look. I think I may have forgot to, oh, almost lost my knife. So in general, that's about it. I mean, I could keep putzing and playing and cleaning and fixing, and I like to get a nice undercut in that sleeve right there, the sleeve opening. Make sure we did get a good, concave. Now you can leave as many knife marks in there. I've been kind of smoothing it out a bit here. Okay, the last thing, well, I'm done, basically, but what I'm going to do, get that in there. Sorry, I had to use my denture pliers there. So down. Now how's that going to look? Flag. Head. Oops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some dowels. That's what I'll do, is I'll put some dowels and I'll adjust it and come back later to how I want it. But I do want his head tilted this way and turned towards the flag. Now, had the flag been, I think I might want to have it tilted up a little, tilted back a little bit. And so I'm going to do some adjustments for all of that, and then I'll be back for the final. But also, yeah, that, and before I go, I'm going to try to have to and do something like this very carefully so they don't pop loose. And that's where I'm going to have to saw. Oh, jeez. Okay, last adjustments. I will be back. And here is the completed piece. Now, I gotta be careful as I turn this so the head don't fall off. There. You see, I took for the arm, I took the saw that, and I think I might have to do a little bit of trimming here. I choose to bring it up just a little bit. Now, like I said, I got his head turned to the flag, tilted this way, and his back as far as I could. So he's looking at the flag. Now what's going to happen is when we paint the eye is going to be looking to the left. I can see that I have to fix that eye a little bit there. And now what I did was I used 1/4 inch dowels, and I kept playing with it until it's natural that it would be in the position that I want. For two reasons. One is that you can glue it and then you're just going to walk away. You don't have to strap it down or hold it or anything. That's number one. And number two, of course, if it were to drop, it's not being held by the glue, it's being held by the dowel that you got in there. It's pinned down. We gotta turn a little bit there. And you got to pin down, and the glue is just kind of keeping it together, instead of it having the glue as the major thing that keeps it together. Okay, just like this, just a little. There it is. There's the last. I'm gonna have to turn this flag. The flag just seems not want to cooperate right now. I can twist it, and it's good for a while, and then it goes right back to that. Now these flags here, you can find them. Well, it's kind of difficult at this time where everything is closed. But like where we got them, we got like our Target. You can get a dozen of these for $18. I don't know if you want a dozen of these. I would be able to just go to our local historical society and buy one, but unfortunately we're closed right now. But anytime that, it's, Flag Day is coming up. I mean, according to this, or Flag Day is, what is today? Flag Day is tomorrow. Uh-oh. Too late. Or 4th of July, because of course, it's before the 4th of July when this comes up, giving you a chance to kind of carve it. And if you can get your hands on these flags, these are those, what do you call it? Yay flags, when you're in a parade. I don't know if that's small handheld. Make a lot of red, white, and blue color flying. Anywho, well, there it is. The bust of Uncle Sam. Now, you could probably do like I said, you can change it and do anything else from a different holiday, some Frenchman for Bastille Day, or a nice Mexican for Cinco de Mayo, or whatever. I was thinking, what can you do for Cinco de Mayo? I mean, make them look like Norwegian, but how can you make them look Norwegian? Well, yellow hair, yellow beard. Viking. Viking bust too, you can do that. You don't have to say nothing about Santa Claus and other holidays. Or you can do a wizard, Halloween or non-Halloween, or a non-Halloween wizard or Halloween wizard. Anyways, there you are. Until next time, keep carving.